So welcome everyone. This is our cardio and core class. This is week number 6. And yeah, so this will be actually one of the I think yeah. So moving forward, I believe I have some type of time schedule conflict with the remaining this well the remaining 4 weeks of our Monday classes. I have a wedding next Monday. I'll be out of town the Monday after that, and then the following 2 Mondays, I have a conflict where I might be able to roll it over. I think the earliest I could do it is 12:30 at noon. So I'll have it still, or if not, I'll have videos. But yeah, but we won't have our next 4 Mondays. Won't yeah, just don't expect her to be at 9. So I'll make announcements. I apologize about that. But anyways, we'll get started. So now that we've been working out together for 5 weeks, we did 30 seconds, 35, 40, 45, 45. So this week we're going 50 seconds, okay? So we're up to 50 seconds. And remember, we're going with cardio and core. So 2 cardio exercises and then 1 core. And that's how this class will be for today. So just make sure you have your water nearby, get that going. And yeah, let's go ahead and begin. So well, actually, let's go ahead and warm up. So just looking left to right. I'm gonna apologize if it's a little bit darker today, because it's been running this morning and it was already really warm pretty early on. Up and down. So today we'll go 50 seconds of work, 15 seconds recovery, and we have our cardio and core routine, which is 6 sets. Right, next circles, and we do each set twice. Okay, this week we do meet Monday through Thursday. We won't be meeting over the weekend. So enjoy your time with family. Switch. Bring that right arm across. So again, cardio and core today. So equipment, maybe some dumbbells if you have them nearby, and then also yoga mats for your core. Switch. Hopefully everyone had a good weekend. Let's reach up towards the ceiling. Sure, it's getting short. Reach up towards the ceiling. Let's lean right. Right. Still left. Let's go trunk rotation. Let's go ab circles. 2 more on each side. Already on the last month of June. It's wild. All right, let's go ahead and do big hula hoops. Morning, Jan. Sarah, Mr. Ahmed. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Big hip circles. Switch. And my calves. Calves are feeling better. Say I'm closer to about maybe 70, 80%. Still feel some sensations, but they're definitely better than 2 weeks ago. All right, let's go ahead and do just our hip openers. Switch. And let's go ahead and do our quad pull. Pull. Stretch that quad muscle. So Ella, Acapella. Switch. Remember, today we have cardio and core. We have 6 sets. Doing each set is 3 exercises, and we're doing each set 2 rounds. Okay. Hamstring stretch. Slide your hands down your shins. Grab a hold. Bring your glutes down to your heels and extend. Let's do one more. Right, and our last one's our deep squat. Drop your hips down. Nice chest upright. Up here. And relax. Great. All right, let's grab some water. Let's get ready. Okay, so all right, get your yoga mat. Get your dumbbells. So remember, this class is very similar to our Thursday class. So if you're with me on Thursday, some of the movements might look familiar. So first round, again, each interval is going to be 50 seconds of work, 15 seconds recovery, and then in between sets, we'll take 90 seconds. Okay, so that's going to go throughout the workout. So we have cross high knees. It's going to be our first one. Then side step jacks, and then reverse crunches or variation of crunches. So we're going to be on the floor. You can do crunches, reverse crunches, or opposite side. Okay, so just variation of crunches that first round. All right, just have your stuff ready. All right, everyone's good to go. We will begin with the cross high knees in 3, 2, 1, go. So just right here. Throw your arms in there. You could keep your steps close together, or you could make them wider. If you make them wider, you're going to feel it a little bit more on your hips and on your glutes. All right, 25 seconds. All right, 40 seconds. Remember, we've been doing this now for this is week 6, so a little bit over a month. Should be a little bit fit. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, 15 seconds. Have our side step jack. Okay, go. So right here. Side step jack. Yep, there you go. Just got jumping jacks in. Don't be shy, people. Turn your cameras on if you're not shy. Been together 5 weeks. We're at 35 seconds. 15 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Right. Okay. Got 10 seconds. There we go. Safina's got her camera. 3, 2. Oh, we're on the floor. Sorry. Ready? Ab circles or reverse crunches. Okay, go. Bring those knees towards your chest. So again, you're here, you're back, knees to your chest. So 20 more seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. 90 seconds rest, okay? This is where we get our 90 seconds. That was round 1. We're gonna repeat that a second time. Don't be shy. Turn your cameras on. 90 seconds rest. Have about 50 seconds to go. Then we'll start over. Just catch your breath. Twenty seconds. Remember, cross high knees. 10 seconds. All right, so good. Here you go. 3, 2, 1, go. So again, back at it. You can walk around. 15 more seconds. Keep moving. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, good stuff. Jumping jacks or side step jacks in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, if you feel good, you can do jumping jacks. I do think we have jumping jacks later, so we might do a little bit more. Halfway there, 25 seconds. A few more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. On the floor, we have flagging crunches. Hands on your lap. 5, 4, 3, 2. Want to slide your hands towards your knees. Slide. Twenty more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. All right, 90 seconds. Good work. Again, don't be shy. You can turn those cameras on. Makes it more fun for me too. All right, so next round is hammies to glutes, heels to opposite glute, side pulses. So this one we're gonna go reverse actually. So we're gonna go reverse side pulses. So these are gonna be a little bit on the quicker side. Okay, and then we're gonna do that with the plank variation. Okay, so we're gonna do just high planks first, and then we could do opposite shoulder taps. Okay. So we have 45 seconds. – 12 seconds. Remember, we have our hammies to glutes, okay? Everyone's being shy. 3, 2, 1, go. So hammies to glutes. Come on, let's keep it going. Jen, for a second, I thought you were just pacing in your room. I'm like, Jen's just walking around. She's not doing anything. And I realized you're doing the motion. No, I see you. 20 more seconds. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, if you're feeling good, grab your dumbbells and use them for the reverse side pulses, okay? 5 seconds. Got my dumbbells here. And remember, these are just quicker halfway lunges. Okay, go. So we're here. So if this helps, this visual. Twenty more seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. Time. Right? We got our planks next. So this is just a regular plank on your elbows. If you need to use your knees, that's fine. 3, 2, 1, go. Halfway there. Five, four, three, two, one. Time. All right, 90 seconds rest. Remember, these next hammies to glutes, we're going to use our arms. So arms will get a little bit tired. We still have 70 seconds left. Excuse me. So hammies to glutes, reverse side pulses with the dumbbells, and then we have opposite shoulder taps. Anyone have a fun weekend? Anything fun you'd like to share? 30 seconds. Have your water. Fifteen seconds. Remember, hammies to glutes. Three, two, one, go. So get that motion. Once you have it, incorporate your arms in there. Five, four, three, two, one. Time. All right, if you have heavier dumbbells, you can use them for the reverse side pulses. If not, you can stay the same. All right, ready? Five, four, three, two, one, and go. Let's move up the lights on. 20 more seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Right? Shoulder taps. This is a plank on your hands. Okay, so again, you could use your knees. You need some support. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. So just tap your opposite shoulder. Twenty seconds to go. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. 90 seconds rest. 90 seconds. All right, so this is just a set of 2 movements, okay? So it's a high knee progression, which is where we go 15 seconds march to a skip into a run. And then it's going to be a standing waist pincher, which is going to be here. And then come down and do core, okay? So just those 2 movements. First round, we'll do the right side. Second round, we'll do the left side. All right, so this one, we should blow by it. You have 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So just give me some high knees. Nice marches here. Now let's skip. Skip. And a run. As fast as you can. Bring your knees up and down as fast as you can. 3, 2, 1. Time. Whew. All right, standing waist pinchers. Hands up. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Go. So elbow to knee. Working just on one side. 15 more seconds. Three, two, 1. Time. All right, just 20 seconds for this one. Okay, ready? We'll do the left side. 3, 2, 1, go. 15 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right. 15 seconds, and we go back to the high knee progression. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. March. High knee march. And skip. And run. 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo. All right. Good work, folks. All right, we have 30 seconds. And we're gonna go into jumping jacks, inchworms, and Russian twists. Okay, so jumping jacks, some of you might have done them already. Inchworms, going into a hand walkout and back. If you want to challenge yourself, go into a hand walkout and do a couple mountain climbers and then come up. And then Russian twist. And we actually have mountain climbers in the next set, so you can hold off on those inchworms for mountain climbers. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So back to jumping jacks. Nothing wrong with an extra couple sets of jumping jacks. You're just burning more calories. Fifteen more seconds. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10. Whew. Inchworms. Okay. Take a little break after this one. 3, 2, 1. Go. So just crawl into a high hand plank. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Time. I just waited on that one. Too tired. Russian twist. Let's go on the floor. So remember, Russian twist. You're gonna be heels down here, and we go back and forth. Or you could elevate your heels and lift, okay? We'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 30 more seconds. Fifteen seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right. Yeah. Let's go with a minute rest. Instead of jumping jacks, this round we'll do our cross toe taps, almost like our hopscotch variation. But then we still have our inchworms. And the next set we have mountain climbers and our slide planks. Or sliding sit-ups. I think sliding sit-ups. Thank you. All right, 10 seconds. So this one, remember, we're gonna go out, in, forward, and back. So we're just alternating, okay? 10 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So just alternate what foot goes forward, every other one. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Inchworms. We'll take about 2 to 3 minutes break after. So a water break, restroom break. How are you doing, Jen?
It's interesting challenge to do that jumping thing barefoot because really working the foot and ankle. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're
Yeah.
barefoot right now? Yeah. Your arches are probably on fire.
It's actually the top.
Okay, the top arch.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Yeah,
It's
keep
good
at
to
it.
mix up.
Inchworms. Okay, go. Yeah, barefoot is gonna ask a lot more from your feet for sure. So, yeah, so if you're feeling good, your feet are feeling great, and you want to challenge yourself, you could try to do some of them barefoot. Just keep trucking. 20 more seconds. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, and then let's go with another one on the floor. So this one, we're gonna go with bicycle crunches. So your legs are pedaling And your elbows come side to side. Right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. Whew. Good work. All right, time for a little bathroom break. Here we have a couple more sets remaining. 2 to 3 minutes. Whew. 40 seconds, folks. We'll get back on it. Okay. So this one's 2 exercises as well. So it's mountain climbers and side planks. Okay, mountain climbers and side planks. All right, 10 seconds. So remember, mountain climbers, we're on the floor. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Bring your knees to your chest. Good job, folks. Keep moving. Got 15 more seconds. Just keep moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna be on our side for our side plank. Be on the right side first. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. Good job. Keep it going. We're at 20 seconds. Remember, we've been doing 50 now, so big hand for all of you. Went from 30 seconds. We're up to 50 now.
10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's go 20 seconds rest. 20 seconds rest. We have 10 seconds. So back to mountain climbers. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Halfway there. Let's keep marching. Three, two, one, time. Woo. On your side. Okay, we're doing our left side plank now. So remember, you could be on your ankles and your elbow or your knee and your elbow. 3, 2, 1, up. Keep it going, 15 more seconds. Three, two, one, time. All right. 90 seconds rest, and we're going into our last round. Okay. How's everyone feeling? Okay, we're still alive. Okay, so our last round, probably one of our tougher ones. We're gonna go with pop squats. So those are here, out, squat. Okay, if that gets too much, just give me a consistent air squat. Okay, and then first round is gonna be right leg, reverse lunge kick. Okay, doing that, and then we're doing flutter kicks on the first one for our abs. We're gonna be on our back and swinging back and forth. And on the last round, we'll be doing Supermans. Okay, so we have pretty much 6 minutes left. Good job. I'm at 200 calories right now. So not sure if you folks are counting your calories, but that's where I'm at. All right. 10 seconds. Remember, pop squats or air squats, I'm fine with either, depending on your energy level. 3, 2, 1, go. If you get tired, it's gonna be air squats. Starting to feel my hip. So I think I'm just gonna go with the air squats, but just stay actively moving. Torso's nice and upright. Squat down. Three, two, one, time. Okay. We have reverse lunge kick, right leg. Okay, so remember, the reverse lunge in the swing. 3, 2, 1, go. Or here, swing.
15 more seconds. Ooh, 3, 2, 1, time. On the floor, flutter kicks. The flutter kicks are here on the floor. And you could just hold your legs up or kick them up and down. Okay? We'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So swing, over and under, up, down. Fifteen more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. All right, 1 minute rest. We're going into our last round. Oof. How are we doing, Sarah? Maria, how are we doing? Neelam, Olivia?
Still surviving. Is there any like side plank, some alternate for that? I'm not able to keep up with you.
Oh, the side plank?
The side plank.
Yeah, so
In,
that's targeting the core and the little bit of the obliques. So whenever we do side planks, you could almost do like a tuck in your legs a little bit, and you could just crunch your shoulder towards your hip. So
Mhm.
you can target that oblique muscle.
Okay.
Right on. Yeah. So,
Yeah. In 10 seconds, I just collapse. I can't do more.
no, yeah. Sometimes there's just some areas that don't feel well. So,
Okay.
yeah, good question. All right, air squats. We're going into our last 3 exercises now. Okay, so air squats, ready to go. So, and then everyone, if you could just do air squats as we're trying to cool down a little bit. It's a little bit less demanding than those pop squats. Fifteen more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. All right, we have our reverse lunge kick with our left leg now. So left leg stays active. We'll start in 10 seconds. Almost there, folks. Remember, tomorrow's strength and conditioning, so just wait tomorrow. Ready, begin. And then swing. Reverse lunge, swing, 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 swing. 20 more seconds. Oof. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, last one is gonna be our pop squats. Her pop squats are Supermans. I don't know what I'm talking about. So you know I'm tired. So belly down, legs off the ground, or knees off the ground, chest off the ground. Ready? 3, 2, 1, up. 30 more seconds. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Oh. Come up. Oh, actually, from here we could stretch a little bit. So just rest on your elbows. We'll do 4 stretches. 230 calories. I'll take it. Oh. How are you folks feeling? Talk to me.
220 here.
Hey.
I'm dying.
Okay, what's the active calorie and total calorie? What's the difference?
So, active calories would be calories that you got from this workout. And then total calories, just in general, your body burns calories just from being alive, from breathing, from staying alert, from just your organs functioning. So pretty much it's what those extra calories would be if you weren't working out, or even if you were, let's say, bedridden, you're still burning calories. So yeah, so that's just a combination of the active and total and those calories combined.
Oh, so when I started this one, I turn on, then it says 218 total calories, so and only 160 active calories.
Okay, yeah, and again, let's push up if we're in our cobra stretch. So yeah, so if you and then like I said, it depends a lot on your environment. If you're in a warm room or a cold room, if you are heavier or lighter, there's a lot of factors. So yeah, so it just depends. But the most obvious thing is usually the variation in weight. And I think I shared with you when I had my couple that I was training for 4 years. The husband would burn maybe about 20 to 30% more calories than his wife, because he was about 60, 70 pounds heavier than her.
Yeah,
So-
you shared that one, right? I remember.
Yeah, so that's usually the main factor. But even like, let's say you're in a cold place and you're shivering, your body's trying to get warm, so it's burning calories doing that. So all those little actions, but yeah, it's just that's what it means. But yeah, if you burn 220 something calories, or 160, it probably, I mean, we probably did the same as like if you're going out on like a 2.5 mile walk or run. But like I said, the movements that we do work forward and back and side and left and work different joints. So overall, I think this is a better workout than like a 2 mile walk. Even though the 2 mile walk's nice and relaxing, you could still go and do that as like a cool down, or if you just want to burn and that works different systems, that works for cardio too. So
Okay.
but yeah, how everyone else feeling? Good, Carmen? Ready for a nap? I know, right? Josefina, you're alive? You good?
A little bit.
Yeah.
My life.
Yeah, yesterday I didn't work out. I didn't do anything, and I ate not the greatest. I had 2 burgers. I had an ice cream cookie sandwich. I had some chips. So this morning I ran 5 miles. I burned 220 just now. So I think it's almost out of balance, but yeah, but we don't want to have too many of those days. So just remember, be conscious, especially if you're like on a weight loss journey, or even like a weight gain journey. You got to be super mindful of what you're eating. So, all right, folks, see you tomorrow. Happy Monday.
Thank you, Julio.
Thank
folks.
you.
All right,
Bye-bye.
take care.
Thank you.
Of course, always.